What's up guys, Jim Yosef here and welcome to a brand new video, and today we'll be taking a look at some potential new cards coming to FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. And at this point in time, of course, it's just pure speculation. We haven't got nothing confirmed, but I'm basing it off something that happened last year for the FIFA Ultimate Team at the 7-year celebration. So I'm pretty sure every time the FUT birthday falls now, we do get something on FIFA Ultimate Team to kind of like represent that. And this time last year, to kind of celebrate that, we've got a thing called international position changes. So what I've done, I've gone through a lot of the big name players in world football right now to see what players play in different position for the international team, but I'll get into more detail about that in just a moment, guys. So before we get started, as always, show support by leaving a like rating, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and the comments below. If I have missed any players that play different positions for their national team, let me know down below. And finally, if you missed yesterday's video, it will down below in the description box. Like I said, 7-year celebration, we've got international position changes. Do I think we'll get out this year? Quite possibly, but I'm pretty sure we'll also get lots of SBCs and also pack offers. So it started on March the 21st until March the 28th, and March 21st this year does fall 2 weeks tomorrow, so on a Tuesday, but I'm pretty sure they possibly could start a week early on the Friday coming up. So I'm not talking about the Friday coming up right now on the 10th, I'm talking about the 17th, although I think that's also potentially St. Paddy's Day. But still, hopefully in the next 2 weeks or so, we could be seeing some different cards. So let's get straight into it. And the very first player is one that came out last year as a CDM, as David Alaba. So these are based off the internationals played in 2016 and some at the very end of 2015. And Alaba has played a majority of games in the centre, pretty much every single one for Austria, either as a CDM, a cam, or a centre mid. And for Bayern, he also does play as a centre back every now and then, so he can play pretty much anywhere across the pitch, a very versatile player. Then we go on to Gareth Bale, came out last year as well as a striker, and he still plays there for Wales pretty much every game. In fact, the site I use pretty much every single time he's played for Wales, he has played as a striker, which I have no problem with whatsoever for FIFA Ultimate Team, because his card anyway, if you play a striker like 7 chemistry, it's really good in games. So a full chem Bale, next potentially like a Ronaldo, Messi, Suarez, it can do some damage on FUT champions. Then we go on to Brahimi. Now, his base card for Porto is a left winger, so out wide, 81 pace, not that great, but 88 dribbling is fantastic. If you play a card as a centre tracking midfielder, there's some good players you can link him up with, the likes of Riyad Mahrez, Samani, both from Leicester City. It's nice for hybrids. A player that recently received an upgrade is going to Yannick Carrasco from Atletico Madrid, now an 84-rated player as a left midfielder, but for Belgium has been playing as a right mid every now and then, although that was throughout the whole Euro 2016. Throughout that whole tournament, he played on the right hand side, but since then, like the friendlies and stuff since that actual tournament, he's been playing on the left hand side, but that's because one player from the left has gone centrally, but we'll talk about him in more detail in just a minute. But Carrasco as a right midfielder is another decent option there for La Liga teams. Then we go on to Felipe Coutinho of Liverpool, also got an upgrade recently, an 86 left winger, so went from a cam to a left wing. But for Brazil, Neymar plays left wing, means Coutinho has to play out on the right. Now, I know I probably sound like a bit of a pace whore right now, saying 83 pace for a winger isn't really enough. His acceleration is miles ahead of his sprint speed, which, to be honest, in my opinion, it's not that ideal. That's why I'd probably stick with either his inform card or potentially even his 85 rated base card as a centre tracking midfielder. Then we go on to David Silva. Right now is killing it in real life again, nice to see under Pep Guardiola. And his base card's a cam, which I think everyone likes. He's not really quick at all, not really used that much either, but as a right wing which he plays for Spain, he doesn't really look very appealing, and he played 6 games as a right winger, 4 of which were at Euro 2016, 3 games as a centre tracking midfielder, and 5 games recently as a left wing. So his position, not sure what they'll choose. Then we go on to Antoine Griezmann. Last year, he got a right wing card, and in fact, for a majority of 2016, he did play as a winger, but since the quarterfinals at Euro 2016, he has played as a striker since the Iceland games. So I think there's one game in between now and then, a friendly against Italy, where he's also playing out wide, but other than that, it's mainly a striker. But because he did play a lot of games as a winger, I can see they would release a right winger. Then we go on to Eden Hazard. Now this one would be absolutely sick. Did get an upgrade card to an 89 and a position change from left wing to cam. So with Carrasco going from the right hand side to left hand side since Euro 2016, Hazard has gone central for Belgium apparently, according to the website I do use. Now, if you look at that in regards to Premier League teams, probably the best cam you can get for base cards. The next one is very unlikely, but they released it last year, and that is James Rodriguez from Real Madrid. So potentially could get an inform card this week after getting a goal and an assist, I think it was. But he could be right mid or left mid, but it's very unlikely because last year in 2016 and just before that, he's played 8 games at cam, 2 at left mid and 1 at right mid, and 1 unknown. So I think 2016, he was a central player. João Mario's base card as a right midfielder this year has got a central 85 rated cam in form, which is really good in game. And for Portugal, he's played a mixture of centre midfield, cam, and also left midfield. And hopefully they'd avoid the left midfield route because he's not really a winger. As a central player though, very, very solid. Then we go on to Joshua Kimmich. Just like David Alaba at Bayern, very versatile. He plays a centre back, a right back, a DM, centre mid, all over the place. I think at international level has been playing primarily as a right back. Then we go on to Javier Mascherano, and he does actually have a downgrade to an 84 rated player, but he's gone from a centre back to CDM. He got that card last year as well. He's not really suited to be a centre back in my opinion, far too short, and not very quick either with 66 pace. But as a CDM, I mean, okay passing, 83 defending, 80 physical, there's still much better alternatives in La Liga. It's a better position for him. Then we go on to Juan Mata, 84 rated, 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. And just like David Silva, he's far too slow to be a winger. But like last year, he also got a right wing card, although in real life, he rarely plays for Spain now. So the player's kind of opposite for Mascherano. Mascherano plays centre back for Barca and CDM for Argentina, but Medel plays CDM for Inter or club level and centre back for the national team. His 82 rated card downgrade has actually got 83 physical rather than 86, and overall, I mean, he's probably better as a centre back maybe. He's quite quick but also very short. Then we go on to Henrik Mkhitaryan. He has finally got a central card this year of Man of the Match one, which is 88 rated, but his base card as a right midfielder doesn't really appeal to many people. But for Armenia, he has been playing centre mid or cam, so has been central either way. So his 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill, I think he currently has that. It rivals Christian Eriksen for base cards in the Premier League. Then we go on to Thomas Müller, a card that rarely ever pops up on FIFA 17 to be honest. He's a centre forward, 87 rated, and for Germany does play as a right midfielder, so overall I'm pretty sure also got that card last year on FIFA 16. Then we go on to Nani. Now this one I really like because as a left winger, very good. 5-star skill moves, very agile on the ball, but as a striker, much better. But one thing to take note of is that since Euro 2016, he has been playing as a winger every now and then for Portugal. So as a striker card, I think it's still possible, but winger, he has been playing on the right hand side as well. Then we go on to Cristiano Ronaldo, his partner up front for Portugal. He got his card last year. I'm pretty sure if they were to re-release them or redo them, he would get another one at striker. And it would be worth a ton because I'm pretty certain his base card right now is worth over 1.5 million coins. A striker Ronaldo, probably 2 mil plus. I know he has got an informed card at striker as well as a Team of the Year card, but I'm pretty sure people would still be kind of stupid enough to pay an extra like 500k on an informed card. It wouldn't be too far off that price anyway. Then we go on to Arda Turan from Turkey, also Barca, 84 rated. Centre midfielder, he's much better there, but for Turkey he does play as a left mid. I doubt many people would use him to be honest out wide. And the final one is Gini Wijnaldum, does play as a centre midfielder for Liverpool as well as Netherlands. And I'm not sure why they kept his base card this year as a left mid. I know he played out there for Newcastle, but I mean the game came out like 2 months after the season started, so he has been playing centre mid all season. And he definitely needs to get a defending upgrade because 56 defending for a player that's been very solid for us this season, I think it's a little bit too low in that central midfield position, guys. But anyway, that's the final one for today. And hopefully, just like last year, they come out in a couple of weeks. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. If you're new to my channel, click the subscribe button for daily FIFA content and the comments below. If I've missed any players that play different positions for the national team, let me know down below. And finally, if it's my previous video, it'll down below in the description box. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.